We just hit the take profit and we passed phase number one. Here currently our equity is $54K and $16.41. Okay guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Soslan Abanako. In a previous video, I was showing you the trades that I've taken Monday and Tuesday. We're currently doing challenge on this infinite funded prop firm as two phases. On first, when we need to hit 8%, and phase number two, we need to hit 4%, I believe, 4 or 5%. I'll need to double check. But anyways, on a previous video, I've taken the trades on Mondays and Tuesday. I already showed that in a previous video, so check that. I will place the link somewhere down below. Just find the link, click that, and watch the first video, okay? In this video, I'm just gonna be showing you the trades that I've taken Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday, okay? Let me delete this, okay? Because Wednesday was an easy day, okay? Wasn't easy. I've managed to take 2 losses, managed to make it back, okay? Oh, I almost made it back because I believe I was still like short, maybe $100 or something like that. So anyways, so 6:30 a.m. guys, Pacific Standard Time, that's when I start taking trades. I don't take any trades before 6:30 a.m., okay? That's when the equity opens. That's when the volume comes into the market. That's when I start trading. Okay, guys, so Wednesday morning, when I see this little uptrend, I drew my trend line. Very simple. I just drew a trend line, right? You just connect the dot, okay? I drew a trend line. Then, as I said, when you have an uptrend, you're going to have this little pullback. So what I usually do is sometimes I stay on a 5-minute time frame. Sometimes I drop to 1-minute time frame, okay? So when I drop down to 1-minute time frame, I seen this downtrend. When we start breaking above this downtrend and we close, I enter my trade. My stop loss was around here, and I lost this trade. After that, when we broke below this low, I said to myself, okay, the market has want to push up, so I'm gonna remove this. After we hit our stop loss and we broke to the downside, I said to myself, you know what? So possibly maybe the trend is going to shift and we're gonna attack this lows right here. So that was my goal, okay? And I said to myself, maybe we're gonna retest this zone, okay? So after we broke this low and retested, I entered another trade for a sell. I went for a sell and I put my stop loss just above this order block right here, and I was aiming for about 1 to 1.5, about 1 to 2. I wasn't trying to catch big move. I just wanted to get like 1 to 2, okay, on this trade. So when we got there, I should have closed my first position, yeah, but I didn't. You know, I wanted to buy my profits. I didn't, you know. I didn't stick to my rule, and that's what happens, you know, when you don't stick to your rules, right? So we broke this low, come back, retested. I enter for a sell position. My stop loss was above the order block, okay? And I was aiming somewhere around here. Like all I need is 1 to 2, you know? Wouldn't get there. I didn't want to put my stop loss to break even, and I should have closed one of my positions because we technically hit 1 to 1, but I didn't. I decided to hold both trades, you know, and it reversed on us and it hit the stop loss. And my final trade, I had to be very quick with this, right? So when I seen this aggressive candle to the opposite side, I enter for the buy position. Why? Because if we would have continued pushing down, we shouldn't close back above with a strong candle like this above this resistance, okay? So I enter right here. I could have waited for this to come and retest this zone, but I didn't, because when the volume kicks in and you see this big candle, sometimes it doesn't retest, guys. Sometimes it just doesn't retest. It will retest eventually, you know what I mean? But do you want to miss out on a lot of these pips? In a worst case scenario, you would have come back on me. You would have retested this support. Previous was a resistance, and would most likely would push up, right? So that's why I gave it a little bit of room. I think my stop loss was about 50 points. Anyways, and I think I closed around this area, and I think I hold about 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Somewhere around here I closed, I believe. Hold on. Yeah, somewhere around there. Okay, guys, so let's check Thursday morning trade now, okay? So Thursday morning, I seen this beautiful uptrend, right? We're going up. Well, Thursday, guys, I usually look for reversals. So Monday to Wednesday, I'm looking for a continuation of the trend. Thursdays and Fridays, I'm looking for a reversal of that. So when I see this beautiful uptrend, and if we were bullish, for the past 2 days, right? I just wanted to find some reversals, okay? I wanted to find some reversals. So, like I said, I don't take trades before 6:30 a.m. So I didn't take this. It's 6:20 right here, 6:25, 6:30, right? When I saw this push to the opposite side, I didn't believe if we're gonna start breaking this resistance because I was looking for a reversal. But if we would have started breaking this resistance right here, I would have entered for a buy position. When I'm on a 5-minute charts, I do not wait for a 5-minute candles to close. So when I'm on 5-minute charts, guys, I do not wait for a 5-minute candles to close. If I wait for a 5-minute candles to close, sometimes they close so far away from the support or resistance that you're missing a lot of pips, guys, and they do not retest, okay? I'm just using the breakout strategy for that. So like I said, when I saw this rejection and I see this candle and I see that right here, we had a previous resistance, right? So when I saw that we start closing back below the resistance, that's when I enter my trade. So, but just to make sure, I waited for a second candle to start forming, and I believe I entered somewhere around this area right here. My stop loss was around 50 pips again. It was right above this candle. Okay, right above this candle, and then simply held till we hit the take profit. My take profit, I was aiming for these lows to be hit. I was targeting these lows, okay? And let me show you, let's go to my instant funding prop from account. Now let me show this trade, okay? So these are the trades that I've taken this morning, which passed my phase 1 account. And this one is my loss on Wednesday, okay? These are the losses. Remember when I said I entered 2 positions on each trade? So let's say if I want to risk $1,000 total, I'm going to split that $1,000 in 2 different positions. I'm going to risk 500, 500. So these 2 trades technically counts as 1, and these 2 trades also count as 1. So I lost 2 trades here. On the 3rd trade, I also entered 2 positions, and one of them, once it hit about $500, I closed one, and the other one I hold about 1,300, and that's how I managed to break even on Wednesday morning. But today, no losses. We won the first trade and passed the phase 1. So now, guys, we're just waiting for the phase 2 credentials. I know I didn't really explain my strategy in this video. If you want me to do so, leave me a comment below, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I would love to explain my strategy in the next video, guys, okay? Stay tuned. Let me know what you guys think about this trade. And like I said, guys, it's a profitable strategy. You know, I made $4,000 in 4 days, okay? I know this is not real money. It's a challenge. If it was a real account, it could be real money, right? All right, guys, tomorrow is Friday. I'm probably not going to trade tomorrow, you know. I'm going to wait for the phase 2. And phase 2, I'm going to start fresh next week, guys, okay? All right, so I'll see you next week. Stay tuned. Peace.